applications which we cannot invoke to the public. Does it make sense, guys? Any confusion till now? Yes, please. Dhruv?
सर एक्चुअली सर आई एम न्यू इन क्लाउड सर
Hmm.
एक्चुअली अगर हम अटैकर के प्रोस्पेक्ट से देखते हैं तो क्लाउड की जो सिक्योरिटी है
Hmm.
वो जैसे कि अगर मैं अटैकर की साइड से देखता हूँ तो जो अटैक सरफेस है क्लाउड का वो इंक्रीज नहीं हो जाता क्योंकि सर यहाँ पे जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है डिवाइड होती है क्लाइंट्स एंड वेंडर के
Hmm.
बीच एंड जिससे हमारा जो सरफेस है अटैकिंग सरफेस वो बढ़ जाता है
Good
तो
question.
सर
I got
यस
your
सर
point. Now, tell me all. Are you understanding Hindi as well, or we have to, uh, devote in English only? I mean, everybody understand the mixture of both, or
यस सर मिक्सचर ऑफ
Yes,
बोथ
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking on like outside India people. Okay,
No,
okay,
sir.
okay. Can I explain in English? Fine. Okay. Guys, the thing is that this is a very quick question which Dhruv has asked. He's asking, like, for example, now the shared responsibility model is there, right? How we can overcome the attack surface, right? This is your question, Dhruv, right? Okay. Now,
यस सर
guys, see, in this way our way of managing the thing is very manageable. Why I'm saying is, for example, if you are uh, managing application on your own data center, on premises data center, see what happens. You have to take care on physical security. You have to take care on application security. You have to take care on infrastructure security. You have to take care on identity security. I mean, you have to take care on every single point of view, right? From the attack surface, from the everywhere, you are the responsible guy. Okay. But when we are considering the cloud, shared responsibility is model is, I mean, apart from infrastructure, like whatever you are residing in the cloud, like you have set up your server, you have set up your application, you have to take care on that aspect, right? Whatever is happening on the cloud, on the data center. I mean, for example, nobody's, you know, suppose nobody is stealing my server, that is physical security, like guard. Have you seen, like, before, like every data center will have a guard outside that particular data center. What he does, like, he has a register, physical register, on which he has a, he is doing entry, who has a, I mean, valid pass, right, for entering in the data center. Only who has a valid things, he can only able to uh, I mean enter in the data center. He's allowed to enter in the data center, right? Now that responsibility carried over to the vendor itself. Now he is protecting uh, the date. We are protecting the data in terms of our application. I mean, okay, our application means the backup, right? But who, I mean, the physical security, the guard security, who is taking care on, that is taking care of cloud. I mean, cloud is taking care of that. Getting my point? I
It's
mean, physical security is handling by this, but have you set up your server, right? On that particular server, you set up your applications, right? Now you are the responsibility of whatever you have done on that particular VM. Okay, outside of that VM, security is taken care by the cloud, but inside the VM security, you are taking care of that. Got my point? Can you please mute yourself? Sam, Okay. Uh, any confusion, guys? Any more questions before we go further? Okay. So, guys, now, okay. Uh, we'll start from the big, like the associate level. Then we will move to the advanced network security. Then we'll move to the, security specialist, right? So I think this is a master program, right? Where you have enrolled for all the three, right? I'm hoping. Okay. So guys, now from the network point of view, what are the things we have to take care on? Let's. This is a from the iBird's point of view, like what are the services included, in which like some of the stuff is there in on premises and stuff, some of the stuff will be there in the cloud itself. So how uh, things can communicate. For example, let's take on this, like I have a VM in my own premises data center in Mumbai, okay, and my cloud is hosted, my VM in the cloud is hosted on North Virginia, kind of US, okay. Now I want to have connectivity between my server and North Virginia server, which is located in AWS. Okay, how you do the connectivity? What are the things involved in that? We have to take care on that part in terms of, because now with moving to the cloud or Gen AI, kind of now AI is evolving, right? So there are lot of attack surfaces increasing. I mean, for somebody who has access, he can do prompt injection if we are having the Gen AI application, right? So there are different vast protection we have to enable, right, on our application itself, because cloud area is also getting changed nowadays. So we have to take care on ML security and AI security as well on the cloud itself. Getting my point? So now, guys, from a single point of view, what exactly you need to have? Okay, forget all things. Okay, what is a basic building blocks to connect to the data center? What is the basic need if you want to, log into the Azure portal or AWS portal? What is a single need you need?
Internet, sir.
Yes, correct. If you are having internet, then you can connect to the cloud. Otherwise, there is no way, other way. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, suppose what is three-tier architecture? What is three-tier architecture? हम we are starting from very kind of a layman language, we will use it so that everybody will be on the same page, right? Then we will move slowly further, right? What is three-tier application or two-tier application? What is the difference between these things, and how we can protect it? What is, okay, what is a region?
Region is a physical geography across the globe. Inside regions, we have availability zones, and then in availability zones, we have multiple data centers.
Guys, why we need region? Why we need data center? This is first, this question is everybody understood why we need data centers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now why in a single geography, why we need multiple data centers?
If one data center goes down, then we'll shift towards another data center. That's why.
Correct. Okay,
Backup.
if one of the data center will go down, we should have a mechanism to have the things up and running in the another data center, right? That is why we will need different data centers, right? Now cloud is also a region, is a kind of, we can say, a cluster of data centers, right? uh, See, in under region we are having so many availability zone. In a different region we can have three or more data centers, right? Let's say North Virginia. Let me show you. Right. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's say what I'm saying is, so suppose 1 minute. Let me show you. These are the regions. Currently, I think 32 plus data centers are there. Some of the data center I have not enabled. Okay. Whatever you see over here, these are the regions basically. In a single region, you can have multiple data center. Have you seen that data center? How many? How you know that this region will be having four data centers, six data centers? How you know? If you go to the EC2 instance, I mean service, here, if I'll show you, okay, go to dashboard. See here the zones. Zones means availability zones. So how many there? Six. Why it names like US East 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E? Can you tell me? Then I'll tell you what is the difference between zone ID and zone name. Why we need. First, what is this? Yeah, North Virginia is called as UST East 1. We can never imagine as a North Virginia, but in the terms of programmatic SDK, we called it as US East 1. And the data centers would be 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F. What is the, I mean, idea on that? Why they have named like this?
So to hide the data centers,
To, to
hide the data centers.
uh, okay. If they want to hide, okay. The thing is that first of all, they have not given addresses of their data centers. Okay, in terms of that protection, it is there. Okay, now these are the APIs. What is APIs? Application Programmatic Interface, right? Now, suppose you want to host your EC2 instance or a VM in some in one of the data center. Okay, using what? CLI, using console. How console will come to know, or CLI comes to know that you want to host in US East 1A? That is my question. Or when you log in into your Facebook, there is a different thing, like when you are not having your username and password, there is a thing called as SSO kind of. Have you seen like login with some of the application? If you are not having the username and password, there is a different thing like in which continue with the Google, or continue with the for Facebook, or continue with the this thing. I mean sign up with Google, sign up with Facebook, different application. When you are accessing, you are not having their own credentials. You are having a different credentials that are integrations. Okay. Now, my question is similar to this. Is I've just given you hint why, like how your SDK knows that you want to build the stuff on 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Anybody knows? Yes or no? So kind of these are integrations, okay? And for integrations, we need APIs, right? APIs means in which that is going to reside the things. I mean, uh, communicating the things internally. When we are launching an instance, okay, for example, here you keeping your name, keep here and everything. I'll tell you each and everything. No need to, I am just giving you a high glance of the cloud. Okay. Now it is asking here which kind of, different subnet in any availability zone. Here, when you are having subnets, you should have a kind of subnet in that particular region. Here you are showing as 6 data centers. See, US East 1A, 1E, 1B, 1D, 1C, 1F, right? Getting my point? So, when you are choosing, AWS will come to know that this subnet is residing on that particular availability zone and that VM has to be created there. Does it make sense? Hanji. Yes or no? At least, please give me
Yes,
feedback.
sir.
Okay. So now, what are the different aspect? Okay, tell me a single question. We are so many regions, right? Now you know that every region will have 4 or 6 data centers, 3 data centers, right? Now, why we are having so many data centers, so many regions, sorry. Why we are having so many regions in the AWS or Azure or GCP? What are the different, you know, considerable points or reasons, Tar?
सर अगर सर मल्टीपल रीजन्स पे अगर मल्टीपल डेटा सेंटर्स है तो सर वो बैकअप के लिए होता है कि लाइक अगर कोई ज्योग्राफिकल पे कोई डिजास्टर्स आ जाए तो लाइक अनदर रीजन पे हमारा कोई बैकअप हो और अगर सेम रीजन पे मल्टीपल डेटा सेंटर्स है तो सो इट इज़ फॉर अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ डेटा सेंटर्स तो ये
No. Can you mute yourself? Okay. You raised a point like every data center, every region will have 3 to 6 data centers, right? तो वहां पे हमारी ये खत्म हो गया कि वन डेटा सेंटर को कुछ होता है तो वी कैन हैव अ डिफरेंट डेटा सेंटर. बट रीजन की बात आ जाती है. अगर वन ऑफ द पॉइंट कैन बी नेगोशिएटेड लाइक मेरा पूरा का पूरा रीजन डाउन हो जाता है. One of the different considerable points is that my whole of the region will go down. This is very rare, but can be happen. Like before Sundays, the US East one is entire down because of some DNS issue. I'll tell you what are the things. Like if you have listened some news on 10 days before on Diwali, uh, US East one is down for a certain hours. Have you listened that news?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you a brief on it later why it was down. But that is also a considerable points that if my entire region is down, then we can have a mechanism that to have certain things on the DR. DR means a different region itself. We can set up a DR in different region boundary geographic location itself. Okay, that is first point. Second, great. Guys, कुछ भी बोलो. Anything will be a plus.
Latency, latency is another point that
Very
I
good.
want to add.
Okay, great. Good point. A latency is also can be stable as proximity. Proximity is reduced latency. Uh, what is that? For example, if your web application, you are having a audience in the US. Why you set up your server on India, Mumbai or Hyderabad, correct? If you are having a audience in US, why you move your server to India. Because every time when US people or US clients is accessing their web application, they have to, cross their geography, right? So there should be your server available or resided or existed in somewhere in the US. All right, makes sense. So second point is proximity. Okay, third point, guys, कुछ भी बोलो. Even if you say a single thing, it is don't think like my answer will be wrong. At least you will give some response. Tell me, guys. If you are not asking, you are not. I mean, just ask me, guys. Whatever your doubts are there. Third point. Okay. The third point is compliance. Compliance is or GDPR. Uh, you know, Saudi Arabia or France wants to have, or Germany wants to have, keep their data within that region itself. They don't want their data to come in another location. Do you know? Suppose आपको पता है चाइना in China they are not using the Google, they are not using the WhatsApp, they are not using the Facebook. Do you know? They are having their own apps. Do you know, guys, these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can I have WeChat instead of WhatsApp?
Yes. I mean, they are having their own applications, right? Why? What is a major reason they want to? They want their data to be in their location, to be in their geography. That is a major reason. Why data is stealing for India? Because see, we are when you are installing some app on your Android Play Store, you never check what are the permission you are giving to that particular app holder or app vendor. Have you seen? You are just saying allow, allow, allow. That's all you do, correct? And something happens because of that application is responsible to read your SMS. You have given that permission to that app. That is why so many stealings are happening, at your back, right? We are seeing like so much malicious code is there on your apps, and they are entering in your banking website and stealing money, right? Transferring from one account to another. Even you are not getting the messages for it, right? Getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Because now servers are very cheap, but data is very costly. Do you know? When you are Have you observed, guys, even if you are talking to someone, who, like, suppose you are in a car and you are moving somewhere, and one of the people, you are sitting behind your car or whatever, I mean, okay, you are telling him like, I want to buy this shoe. When you are opening the next app on your phone, you will get that thing comes first on your any social website, kind of a Facebook. Have you observed
Yes, yes.
why? What is a major reason? We are
Because we
talking
have
about
shown
security.
interest in those products and services. That's why they recommend us.
How he comes to know that this is your interest? Because you are just talking to someone about that product, and soon it appears on your social media website. Like, I suppose I am telling him like I want to buy this protein powder because of it has having so much, good advantages or benefits. And as soon as I open my Facebook or any social media, it appears on my front page. How it comes to know my interest? Because my data is going there. My mobile is listening me. Do you know? That is also kind of your data. Getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now hackers are, way ahead than you. They know your passwords. Now, if you are keeping your strong password, like where @ or hash or something kind of there, but as soon as your data is there on the cloud itself, is there on the social media, they can, take the things from the photos, and they, club the things and generate the passwords. Because you are keeping when you are keeping your password as your birthday or name, kind of you are adding up on over here. Kind of, we are Indians, we are so emotional, then we connected the things based on our life. Now you have to as per a security engineer, as per a security architect, you have to think beyond and give them knowledge to all, right? How to protect yourself and the people around you. So now, guys, when a cloud is versatile, you have to think, from every single point of view. How to protect the Gen AI applications, how to protect from AI prompts, how to protect the responsible AI, how to, kind of infrastructure security, identity security, threat and modernization security, right? From every single point of view, you have to taken care of that. ठीक है, पहले होता था that then it was behind, like network teams doesn't have to look on security, and security team doesn't have to look on databases, and databases has don't have a permission to look on other stuff. They are having
So
their
I
strength.
have one question.
Anji, yeah, please.
So if somebody is having their on-premises firewalls, if they want to migrate those firewalls to the AWS cloud, is it possible?
Sorry. If you want to migrate,
Migrate on-premises firewalls
can you
to the
repeat?
cloud.
Can you repeat your question, please? You are
So,
having your on-premises
yeah,
firewall.
yeah, and I want to migrate those firewalls
Okay.
and those security policies for better management, optimization, and
Yes.
cost cutting. May I
This
migrate those firewalls to the AWS cloud or not?
is very much possible. This is very much possible. Okay. Now, but the thing is that, you know, see, AWS is having their own firewall as well. But if you want to have your Palo Alto firewall or Checkpoint firewall or ASA firewall or FTD firewall on the cloud itself, or let's say AWS itself, you can have that image itself on the cloud on terms of EC2 instance. Okay, you can migrate the data, you can migrate the policies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we can do that practical as well. I mean, I can show you those things later on. Okay, so guys, now one point is there, like you have to think when you are I'm saying on learning objective. I mean, I cannot say because I started my career in 2011. Okay, so I have done, from kind of, I was a network, joined as a network engineer, then network security engineer, then network security architect, then I joined as a cloud security architect, then DevOps and DevSecOps. Now I have versatile of experience and currently working as a cloud architect. Okay, now you have to know about the databases, about infrastructure, about applications, and everything, right? Just in that, you should have the learning mindset. When you are having the learning mindset, then you can do everything. That's the only thing I can say. Okay? What is DevSecOps? We are moving to the somewhat other things than the AWS, but we are correlating the things. We will correlate it. No issues. We will build the application. Okay, guys, let's don't go in that way. Let's okay. I just want to in the last. I want to have a single application in this AWS. Okay. Now, one thing for the next class, guys, you should have there your own AWS. Do you know about free tier account? Now AWS is giving $100 credits when you are, you know, creating your own accounts for the 6 months. Everybody knows about it.
Yes.
It has changed.
It is changed. Earlier it was for 12 months. Now
Uh,
they are giving for 6 months
yeah.
and giving $100 credit. Okay, so guys, just have the count ready. I can tell you, uh, and tell you over here, AWS Management Console. Okay, okay, let me open. See, guys, when you do sign up, okay, let me give you this link. See, you have to give your root email address and your name. Anything can be work here. Okay. And then I can tell you the steps. You have to select the free tier account. I'll tell you the steps. Wait, I think I have the steps ready. Yeah. See, this is a console you were seeing. Here you have to give your root email address and the name. Then it is asking your full name and everything. You have to select it as a personal. Okay. Then you have to give a new credit card bill. I mean credit card information. Okay. Any Master Visa card can be there or MX card, right? Okay. Then 2 rupees will be deducted. That will be refundable. Okay, then you have to give your number and you will get a message, and as soon as here you have to provide free tier. Okay, that will be opted for 6 months and your account will be set it up. For the next class, will you have that thing available? And we will start from what is cloud computing from that perspective. Okay, for now, let's do a single to have the Apache application on your EC2 instance. What is EC2 instance? Where you can have your own VM. Okay, let me launch an instance. I'll tell everything on EC2 instance. No need to worry. I'm just giving you a high glance of it. Okay. Any confusion still now, guys, or any questions for the classes or everything? What you will have a curriculum is like for example, for the network specialty we are having lectures, I think. See, this was a these are the different things we will do here. Okay, for security specialist we are having this curriculum. Make sense? And if we are starting from the associate level, then we are having everything. Make sense, guys? Any confusion still now? Okay. Okay. So I'm saying my private broad instance. Okay. I'm taking as a Amazon Linux here. I'm this is a AMI. Okay, what is AMI? This is a kind of OS where configuration is also there. I'll tell you everything is there. Okay. Instance type, I'm keeping it as t2.micro. Okay. Key pair as, let me take new key pair, broad key. Okay. I'll tell you everything. And this is a kind of a security where private and public key is there. I'll tell you about this one. Okay. This is required for logging into the EC2 instance. Okay. For network settings, okay, this is a cider. Basically, a kind of default cider is there. Default VPC is there in which we are launching an instance, and I am launching in 1A, US East 1A. Public IP I should have. Okay, security group. Let me create a security group. Uh, Broad, and keeping it as broad security group. Okay, here I'm keeping it all traffic for now. Okay. Any confusions till now? But we should not never enable all traffic because of a security concern. I'll tell you what to enable and what not to enable. Then I can have the user data, but for now I'm not telling you to have user data. Okay. I'm launching an instance. Any confusions till now, guys? I'm just simply launching EC2 instance. Okay, let me log in this instance. I can log from the Amazon Connect, EC2 Connect here. Any confusions till now, guys? What is this IP? The default VPC is IP, which I am getting from this subnet. See, this is a public IPv4. What are subnets? I'll tell you. Okay, no need to worry on at that this moment. I'll tell everything. Okay, let me go into root. Okay, yum. Let me update the packages. Yum install -y httpd. I am installing a Apache on this server. Okay, then I'm keeping it as yum system ctl start httpd. Okay, then system ctl status. Let me check the status httpd. It is active. If it is active, I can access the web application. See, if I'll ping, sorry, if I'll copy this IP and I'll give this prompt, it works. I can access. I can change this. 1 minute. Let me check. ls. Okay. Let me put vi index dot html. This is my web server. Okay. I'm just okay. If I'll do now, let me see if that changes. Yes, this is my web server. Does it make sense? Any confusion still now, guys? And you can access your own browser, this thing I can give you. Check, check on your browser. Are you able to access it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from the security point of view, I can do this thing like I can, access through Dhruw's system, but not from others. Then for the security, I can block certain IPs. I can block certain countries. I can block anything. I mean, on the security. Okay. Uh, I'll tell you everything. Okay. Any confusion still now, guys? From the next class, we will start from scratch. What is cloud computing and what is the benefits? Okay. In last, anything, guys?
I
No.
want to ask one question.
G.
So, if somebody wants to migrate their workloads on cloud, then how does this process will work?
Okay. See, there are different pillars when you are, uh, you know, pillars which you can opt for migrating into the cloud. Okay. What I'm saying is, for example, you have to first inspect whether you want to refactor, when to re-platform, redesign, and everything. For example, let's take on this, suppose you are having a SQL database, okay, and you want to
Yes.
have that in cloud, okay. So any type of database which is equivalent to SQL, which you want to opt, okay. So that's thing you need to decide. Everything can be migrated for sure. There is no other way that cannot be migrated, okay. But now, what are the different perspective or pillar you want to opt for which thing? Like, there are different pillars, there are different 6 R's are there: re-platform, re-architect, re-host, refactoring, okay. There are different aspects of it. I'll tell you when we will do it, okay. So you suppose we have taken the responsibility to have the Windows instance. Let's say your web application is there in the on premises and on a Windows instance. Now you have to decide like whether you want to go in Windows only, or you can have in EC2 in based on Linux. If you are want to have in Windows, then yes, we are having EC2 service which provides us Windows instance, right? On Window, you can set up your own, what are the dependencies are, you can install it, right? So it is a I mean, re-platform kind of set. Getting my point?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hanji guys, any confusions till now or anything in the last?
Sir, this is Himadri. I have joined by delay like 40 minutes gap. Sir,
Hmm.
can I ask some query?
Yeah, yeah, please.
This course is combined of the networking and the security or only the networking?
No, no, no. It
What
is
is the
come
difference?
from the, I think, basic, I mean, associate level. Then we will start the networks specialty. Then we will go in security. I think
Okay, it means
even
it's
I
a combined of the.
have you, huh? Sorry.
No, sir, you are a little bit breaking up your voice. So it means it's a combine of the networking and the security, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and the associate level you are going to start.
Yep.
Okay, and to start this course, what is the basic criteria for the any learner, learner or any
To just
student?
have a basic understanding, like why we need a VM, what is how IT works, what is a server, the basic of things. And
Even
I
in the
think you
networking.
all have the information. Yeah, we can do. If you are
Okay,
having a knowledge, then I mean knowledge of on-premises like network knowledge or anything, that would be a plus for you.
yeah. Even in networking background or the security background is a learner can start or he should be the basic knowledge of the server or the.
See, if you have a zeal to learn, then you can do
Mhm.
everything, I can say. Okay. If you are not having zeal, you cannot learn anything. You cannot understand anything. Dhruv, yes, you are pretty much good to start in the cloud.
Okay. Understood, sir. Thank you.
Actually,
Okay.
sir, my main object is to get a job in foreign. So, what is like मतलब क्या शॉर्टकट मतलब सर्टिफिकेशन के थ्रू जाऊँ क्लाउड के साथ थोड़ा गाइड कर दोगे?
Certification is later on. First, you should have your skill. First, you have should knowledge, right? If you are having that knowledge and you can build the stuff, then you are ready to go. You are ready for the cloud. Okay. Without that knowledge, even if you get so many certifications, that is nowhere need
Okay,
right
sir.
now.
And it's the same problem I've seen when I have a security plus certification, and when I apply for SOC 1, they say that you have no experience. So,
Experience and the things you have to, uh, like motivate the other thing. I mean, other guy that I have, I can do this kind of projects and I have worked on this project. I mean, on the college days, I was doing this, I was doing that. You can more if you are having the zeal to, give confidence to other person, then you are pretty much eligible. If you are saying that I am a fresher, I have a learning capability, and I know these things, nobody will hire you. Why they will give you their own prod environment access? Getting my point? If you are saying me that I have this knowledge, will I give you my production access? Who is having, I mean, millions of business?
no, sir.
If you are giving that kind of impression where I have done work in internship or I have done work in my college in these, that I have built so many projects on these technologies, I can think of that, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing, guys. Any other confusion, guys? Okay, guys. So for the next class, you should have your own account. That's requires. Okay. And I will give you practicals for doing in the home, and I'll give you whatever I will use here, the stuff that I will give you that documents, everything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Let's meet on the next class. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.